Here we go. Happy Monday, everybody. Now we're finally back to our amazing routines with our daily lives after Christmas time with food and celebration and friends and family, good energy. Let me just close down some apps that are pinging like crazy. I have no idea where all these messages are coming from right now, but it's going crazy here somehow, somewhere, some way. Let me get my slideshow up and going. This is our weekly call for anyone who's new. We have a once a week meetup. Do you guys hear that pinging? Sorry, guys. I don't know where it's from or how to turn it off because I closed down any app that has a chat going. Let's clean up this. Now I think I have silenced it. Hopefully. I think it's my Telegram that is going crazy. Yes. For the new people, we are doing this once a week. We're going on Zoom, meeting up. Sometimes we have some huge news of catch up from the week that's been, and it's a place for us to meet regularly and get a better picture of what we are doing and where we're going, how things works, updates and news. We also have implemented, we're going to talk about that later, but another weekly session that's a onboarding where we actually bring our friends and new members into a navigation through our platforms and our tools and make sure that everybody gets that follow-up they need to get going, to get started. And it's all of us are different, so it's always different levels of what people need. Some people, they just need like 15 minutes and they're running. And some people, they might need a few days of repetition before they are ready to rumble. But it doesn't matter who you are or how much time you need. We're going to make sure that you get the support that you need to get started. So let's get started here on this. Yeah, we are now starting up with our amazing year 2026. I have already made a decision. This year is going to be crazy. I'm going to make sure that it goes like we have planned this year, and it's going to be a lot of work. But I am ready. We are putting together some of the most amazing stuff I have seen in this industry. And I've been in the direct selling industry, the network marketing industry for more than 10 years, almost 14 years. And in the trading space now more than 3 years. And I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of good. I've seen a lot of bad. But what we have built together now with Primeverse and PU Prime, it's on a whole nother level. This is crazy what we are actually offering. And the strength of this community is going to be wild. When you see what's happening now, I get goosebumps on my arms here because when you are putting together a community like we are, there's always going to be some good and some bad, some amazing energy, some crazy relation, and it's going to be created some tension. Some people, they don't work well together, and some people work really well together. And how to navigate that is to have one mission and make sure that we have something that we navigate towards together. And on that way, we will experience that some people fall off, some people come into our community, and some people step down and just enjoy the ride. Other people will step up and take leadership. And we will all find our role. And none role is more important or less important than another. And we just need to make sure that we respect each other and each other's choice. Then we get very far. So we have done a lot of changes. For you guys who've been following us for a while, you will know about the changes. For anyone who's new, the changes will not matter else than you have a more streamlined situation and platform working forward. I love that picture on the side there. It tells a lot. My office is not that dirty and crazy, but at times it's been crazy. But now we're moving into a more clean situation, much more streamlined, and we have learned from our own mistake. I talked about this last Monday also, that some of the biggest mistakes we have done the last 6 months is that we tried to do everything. And imagine this, if you are an apprentice at a restaurant, you just started, you just came out of school yesterday, and you're going into the kitchen in a restaurant for the first time in your life, and you try to do everything. Everything. You're going to do all the cooking, all the cleaning, all the serving, taking all the payments. You're going to try to do everything. It's going to be messy. And the best thing you then do is to step back, like we did in Christmas time, take a breather, take a moment of peace in the holiday, just relax and think, where should our focus be? And we as a community, One Move, the trading school, Svea Trading in Sweden, Escuela de Trading with Makita here in Spain, our focus area have to be what we are good at and where our experience are. And our experience as a community, if we had made a questionnaire on the people who's on this call today, you would find that most of us have experience within service, and we are motivated about seeing other people accelerate, grow. I know Christian, he's so motivated to help people that he cries when people ask him for help. I know Robert have been working in the service industry for decades. Stig has been working in the service industry with his company, not a restaurant company, but he's been serving businesses with coaching and training. Makita, you have worked a long time with teaching people, helping people with translation. So I can keep on going here, but I know that many of you who's on this call now have been working with helping people. Ronnie, you have worked as a personal assistant for a young guy that been in a wheelchair or is locked to a wheelchair as an assistant. We can just keep on going. And that's where our focus should be. It should be reaching out the hand to those who are motivated and interested in actually learning this industry, that want to learn how to navigate the trading world. Robert is working on making his introduction videos that comes after our first class, when we have given that baby steps class of introduction and people are ready to take the next step. And Robert is already making videos. I am going to force Stig to make some videos because he's very good and is what's it in English? Pedagogic in the way he speaks and have a deep understanding of the market. Christian, we're going to force you to make even more videos helping people to navigate even different tools. And that's where our focus should be. One Move community, we are in the helping business. We are in the service business. People reach out to us saying, hey, I want to learn trading. I want to learn online marketing. I want to learn how the broker business work. How can I promote the broker? I want to learn. And there we should bring them in, coach them, and make sure that they have the ladder that they can go the steps. And the more easy we make those steps, the better result for our members will be, and the stronger our community will be. As I said last Monday, if you have a flashlight in your hand and you're lighting it out in your garden, you're going to see a few meters. Going to light up everything around you. But if you change out that flashlight with a laser, you can see it to the moon. It's illegal here close to the airport to play with lasers. It's because they hit the pilot in the eye. It's because it's focused, it can reach very far. That's what we need to think also. How can we focus our energy so we can have laser penetrating energy when we are working in the market? And we're so lucky that we don't need to do everything anymore because we can leave a big part of this business, of this industry, to the professionals. We have Benson Paul. You guys who were on the call with Benson Paul, that was like a goosebump call. He's such a good educator. But remember, he's a trader. His background is trading, institutional trading. He's been a trading educator. He's been trading professional for himself and for institutions. Trading is his business. He knows trading. What is he building? A trading education machine. They have high-level educators, they have high-level live session, signal provider, trading tools, scanners, everything that you need to succeed in trading. They are building and they're making it available for us for free. So if we work together with this organization, us onboarding people, grabbing their hand and say, hey, I will show you, let's go. And then we teach them how to use all these tools. It is the recipe of success. It's going to be a perfect run. Sorry for being so motivated and talking so much about one thing. I need to get moving on my slideshow. If not, we're going to sit here tomorrow because I'm very, very, very motivated and happy about the situation we have right now. I get so much feedback, so much energy from you guys that are using the platform now. People are sending me DMs all the time now with like this. Christian called me earlier today, was almost crying in the phone. He was like, this is insane. I just been in the market for a few moments and I already like 75 pips in the pocket. And this is cool. I love that. So it gives me a lot of energy. That means that we're going to have all the signals in one place. We want to have focus. So you don't need to have many different places, different teams, different providers, and different program and different apps for your signals. It's going to be one place. And another thing, when all these signals are provided in one place, they are provided through a platform called Insight. It means that we have 100% transparent track record. All trades are tracked. Every single pips is tracked from all different traders. And they are not very difficult, the guys who are controlling it. I think it was Thomas Brattjärn or somebody here in our community gave me feedback that it was a little bit confusing when the signals was all provided under one and the same name. Less than 24 hours later, if you go in and check the signals now, they are all tagged with the provider of the signal, so you know individually who's sending the signals. Your feedback counts. If there's anything that you have an issue with, you don't like, or you can see a way it can be better, share it with us so we can push it to the people in charge and they will implement it instantly. All live sessions is in one place. And about live sessions, we're going to talk a little bit about that because man, that was crazy. I don't know if anybody here got into the call with Donnie, but I pushed the button like at the minute it started and I couldn't get in. It was full. I wasn't chance. I don't know if anybody got in, but I didn't. I called Donnie and like, you have to upgrade your Zoom. So we're getting a corporate Zoom now from Benson. So we're not going to have that issue anymore. So this is going to be much easier now when everything is in one place. So we talked a little bit about this. I'm not going to repeat it, but our role is going to be very clear now. We're going to focus much more on building competence and education in our community. Robert, you're going to have a lot to do. You need to come here to Spain now so we can sit down and make your classes. And I'm not gonna ask too much now. I know Stig is very busy, but as soon as he have some more free time towards the summer, we're going on some physical meetings. And I know that Sweden is planning some tours. Spain, Makita, tomorrow at lunch, we are meeting up in Malaga. We are building this fast. We're gonna make sure I want to have that room. Look at that room in our office building here in Malaga. I want to have a room like this as a education room where we're gonna have our classes. This is also really important to know. I know that a lot of people that enter our space, they come for the signals. Our signals are golden. Like they are some of the absolute best I've seen. If you haven't seen the numbers, I can flash some numbers soon. But the first week with the new provider, we almost did 10,000 pips in 5 days. It's ridiculous. It's unheard of. But still, that's a short-term quick fix. It doesn't build long-term sustainability. What actually build long-term sustainability is you learning trading. I know that many other people with us, they don't have time to learn trading. They don't want to learn trading. They just want to have a quick fix, or they want to use robotics or automation. That's okay. But for the people that really want to learn how to navigate the market, they need to have a long-term vision. And you're never going to reach that by just copying the behavior of somebody else. You have to fix your own behavior in the market. Trading is psychology and mental control, and that means that you have to work with yourself. So please use the signals in the live session. I'm not saying that they are bad to use, but you need to have a good picture in your mind of where you're going, so you know that you're using your time wisely. That's also why we are making all these different tools. It's because when I meet 20 people and promote this platform to them, and they say like, yes, I want to learn trading. Out of those 20, there's going to be 1, 2, or 3 people that actually goes the run on learning trading. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just proves that a lot of people are saying that they want to learn trading, but they didn't understand what they said yes to. They got a surprise during the way that made them pull back. And the reason why they started diving into the trading world was because they want to make money. There's no other reason to dive into this space of trading other than you want to make some money. So that's why we're making sure with automation, automated copy trading, robot trading, different tools, that it is going to be a option to build some kind of a potential income in this trading space, no matter what your intentions are. We're starting now with new introduction classes to trading already the 29th of January. We're going to run English and Norwegian. Norwegian at 8 o'clock in the evening, Central European time, and then English 9 o'clock in the evening, same days. The Swedish are invited into the Norwegian and the English. The Swedes, they say that they are so good at English, so they would love to join in the English, or they can join into the Norwegian. And we'll make it a little bit swoosh. What is this? It's it. Okay. So far, that's the dates that we have. And we will also find dates for the Spanish. That's one of the purposes of meeting with Makita tomorrow. We're going to find for the Spanish how we're going to do this. This is really good. I don't know if Ingvar is on now. I think he's busy trading. Yes. Ingvar is one of the professional educators from Norway in this trading space. He's been trading for many years. He's also been educating for many years. Oh, so many messages here. Yeah. Okay. So he's been in this industry of education and teaching people in the trading world for a long time. He's also working on building technology to make it easier for us to trade. He's been presenting for us a risk management tool that you can connect like the scanners we get from Primeverse. I already tested it on mine. It's very easy to connect. And then it fits like a filter on your trading view, helping you calculate your risk management. And his motto is, I don't want to give people fish, I want to teach them how to fish. And to start learning how to fish, you need to start learning about the gear that you use for fishing. If you just go out in a boat and you don't have any gear, it's not going to be any fishing. Doesn't matter. The ocean can be full of fish, the boat can be big, but if you don't have the tools, it's not going to be any fish. So he's going to start teaching you how the tools work. And one of the best and most important tools that you're going to use when you're trading is called TradingView. So this week, Thursday and Saturday, he's going to give everybody a full introduction to every single tool and adjustment you can use inside TradingView. And I know that a lot of us is using TradingView, but we are using TradingView on a basic stage because it's actually a very complicated tool that you can really adjust into your personal preferences. So this is a very important call. I recommend everybody to join in. We will also record this and add it as a course, so you have it to repeat it. Sometimes when you're going to set up your own TradingView, you are thinking like, oh, I don't remember, where did I find this Fibonacci tool? How did I adjust it to fit to the golds? And how can I find my fair value gaps? Blah, blah, blah. And then you can replay these videos. So you're going to help you a lot in the journey. Next, let me see. This one, oh my God. Talk about having Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson in the room at the same time. This is insane. He might look young, but he's very experienced. I had the pleasure to spend some time with Donny in Dubai, and he's a very, very, very professional educator. If you had the joy of joining, I know Anders Striger, you have been on Donny's training, and he's so good. He's teaching something called the smart money concept. He's been teaching for, I think he started teaching for free on YouTube 8 years ago. And then he became a paid educator in different network marketing companies. And now he turned down a major contract and major offer from a huge company to start educating for free with Primeverse. So this is a privilege to be part of a community that offer this kind of education. So if you have time and it's possible to get in on the call, do it. I know that he's going to have room for much more people now, since the first one got blown up in like seconds. But when you see, if you ever experience like what I did in Dubai, I was in a bus. We rented a few buses to go from this huge luxury hotel. I'm going to tell a short story now. From Atlantis, like a very fancy hotel. I spent some time there, a week actually, together with a trading company. And he was there together with his friend, Tommy Oos. You're going to see him next. And I went into the bus. It was me and a few Scandinavians, and the rest of the bus was full of people from the Philippines. And everybody was talking, very good energy. Everybody had nice dress. We were on our way to a yacht party. And then Donny came into the bus, and I couldn't imagine the sound in the bus. People started screaming. The girls went crazy. I thought I was in like a Michael Jackson concert. I was like, what's going on? Where is the celebrity? It was just Donny coming onto the bus. So in the Philippines, he's like a rock star. It's crazy, the energy that he puts into the room. So yeah, the training with Donovan, you're gonna find it in the Primeverse calendar. I think they already put up 2 or 3 days a week with Donny. So make sure that you go into that calendar and click the RSVP button so you get a reminder before his sessions. So, and he's a very good educator. He also focuses on teaching you smart money concept instead of just showing you how good he is. I can quickly repeat some of the things that he told me, why he learned the smart money concept. He wanted to learn smart money concept because he said that a lot of traders using different trading strategies, they are trading against the banks. The banks are the market makers. They are forcing the market in different direction, and you're trading against them. A lot of trader feels that the bank is trying to catch their money or are hunting after them, and they're trying to hide or navigate around the banks. The strategy that he do is that he is surveilling how the banks behave so he can copy how the bank behave, because the bank always win. Imagine if you were in a casino. We know the saying from Las Vegas, the house always win. Imagine if you knew how the house won all the every day, how the house always ended up profitable, and you could copy the behavior of the house. That's what he's doing in his classes. He's teaching you how you can see how the market. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Somebody kicked me out of my own Zoom. That was strange. Never seen that before. So yeah, I was thinking when I was going. That was crazy. Can you hear me, Christian?
Yes, I can hear you. I
Yeah,
disappeared too, so
you also.
yeah.
Yeah, good to have me back. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. Let me see, which screen are we sharing now? No, that was the wrong screen. How is that possible? Something happened with the Zoom. Everything got twisted. That was strange. I never had that happen before. Yeah, a new experience. Let's see. Now we're on. Which internet am I on? Okay, I can turn this one off. It's really strange. I had to reset everything. But now we're back. Okay, Tommy Ooze. Who's that? Tommy Oos is actually a partner of Donovan Taylor. They've been working together for years. He's also a trader, but he's something more. In the opening, when we started today, you saw me playing the Bob Proctor video. I really love Bob Proctor. He's been big part of changing my life. And Tommy Oos was one of Bob Proctor's students, one of the youngest students before Bob Proctor passed away. And he became one of the most important speakers for the Bob Proctor Institute and the Bob Proctor training. And today he's coaching like companies like Lamborghini and other companies on the Fortune 500 list. And as Donny said on his session last night, uh, Tommy doesn't step on stage if he doesn't get $50,000 an hour. So he's a very high level coach, and he's gonna go do a lecture tonight on mental training. And I'm sorry, they are doing this 8 o'clock Eastern time. So for us, that's gonna be 2 o'clock tonight. I know that for some of you, that's going to be very difficult because I know you guys have things that start, your life starts at 6 in the morning. And so for me, I just had like a liter of coffee and I'm going to be all broken tomorrow morning, but I'm not going to miss this session. It's only 300 spots. So make sure if you have time and the opportunity to do it, join in. Make sure that you get this session. This is a session designed for helping you put yourself in the right mindset to achieve the most of your goals for this year of 2026. This is like an early year adjustment, mental adjustment. So I really do recommend it. And if you haven't looked into Bob Proctor and Bob Proctor training from before, do it. Spend some time researching Bob Proctor, who Bob Proctor is, and what he's actually teaching, and you will start doing personal development if trading is your journey. Trading is personal development. I know that we want to think that trading is only numbers, statistics, graphs, red and blue buttons, risk management, all of these things that we repeat to ourselves all the time. But more than anything is personal development. Trading, if the person you are today, if you're new to trading, is not going to be the same person that becomes profitable in trading, that's become sustainable, that makes those Ferrari, Lamborghini money. I don't like using those examples, but you understand what I'm saying. The person you are today will develop into that person that obtains the skills to navigate the market mentally and emotionally, professionally. So that development needs education. If you're stirring a soup and you don't put any ingredients in, the soup gonna taste the same. Still, it's gonna stay the same. It's gonna be the same soup until you start putting some spice in, and then you start stirring, and it's gonna change the whole flavor picture of that soup. It's maybe all the same ingredients except one more. It's going to change the whole picture. That's what personal development is. If you're stirring your brain with the same information you already have, you're always going to get the same results you always got. You have to put some new ingredients into your brain, into that soup between your ears when you start stirring to get different results out of your body, your physical body. And that's why we emphasize personal development and reading books so much. And if you're not into reading books, start reading. It's so many ways to read a book. You don't need to read the book paper by paper. I do that and I struggle with it. The reason why I choose to struggle with it, it's because it's a struggle. I want to be good at it. And if I want to be good at it, I have to train. I want to be one of those guys who read a book a month. I'm the guy who read a book a year. So I have a long way to go. But you have Audible. Some people are made to get the knowledge into your ears. And some needs to have it spoken. And some need to sit all alone and read a book. And others need to discuss it with somebody else. We have different way we're designed to learn. So find your way of learning and start absorbing information into your brain so that your brain have different ingredients when it start working and convert these ingredients into new different results. So this is a magic that's happening with personal development. It's that when you start putting different ingredients into your brain gonna start producing different attitudes, and different attitudes and actions is gonna change the results of what you're doing. I don't know why nothing is working. No, my slide don't work. Nothing works. This is really weird. I think I got hacked. Maybe it's one of you guys snooping around in my computer. Let me see if I can open now. What? Closing down some extra windows, maybe help. That wasn't the plan. I need to do a new recording next Monday. Okay. Here we are. Preparing for PrimeSync. I know that everybody is impatient. I get messages many times every day. Yes, it's coming. We don't have a date yet, but I have been told that within the end of this month, it should be ready. And this is also one of the big steps of why we are concentrating the signals on one place, and why we're also filtering out the signal provider that might not be as good as they say. Because look at this insight as a filter. All the traders that have been providing signals and education have gotten the same offer to provide signals through Insight. And it will make it 100% transparent what they actually deliver. It forces them to actually trade on their own signals. And then a lot of traders said no. Okay, then I know which to follow and not to follow. Because I want to follow the trader that can stand behind their own signals, and that is not scared of being traced and tracked, that would actually appreciate somebody that have a system to pick up all the data so they can provide the right statistics. And I want to take a moment and see if I can get this up on my screen. I think I put it here. If you haven't seen it, you should see it. I think it was this one. Yes. This is the first week. Look at this. They had 7 providers during the beta run. They provided a 85.4% win rate, which is really good. 96 signals, 76 win, 13 losses, and 3 break-evens. This is incredible numbers. And this is just 7 providers. They have planning to put 40 providers into this system. And this system, the Insight dashboard, it is the platform that will provide information for PrimeSync. So when you get connected to the professional traders with automation, it will be through that system, so you can track it and follow it 100% transparent. It means that you will have that dashboard available for you. So you can see this trader delivered this amount of trade, this trader had this amount of win, this trader had this percent of growth, and you can then start comparing these different traders in a dashboard with all the numbers. It's going to be Completely crazy. So, if you have any feedback about this, please come to us with it like you did somebody, I think it was Thomas Bratter actually, that told us that we need to put a name so we can separate the different signals from each other. And it was done within 24 hours. So, yeah, this is some of the streamline. It's been published something in the backend or in our OneMove app. I will publish it again maybe today, because after I published it, the Primeverse published the same, only as an official letter with what's the rule and regulations and how we work, and we don't accept any private groups. We only work with one broker. There is only one management, and access to the tools are not a right. It's a privilege given under the same management, and there's rules that we need to respect, and that's how we build this platform. A lot of people don't understand why we're not charging money for it. And yes, the platform is free to use, but it's not actually 100% free, even though you don't pay for it. We make money from marketing and promoting the platform, and we are 100% transparent on this, where we make our money. And we are making money from the broker. That's also why this deal that we have with the broker is very important that everybody respect. And I know that they have started the crawling the program, so they are cleaning out people who's not in the management. And what is paying us from the broker? It's not your deposits, it's not your losses, but it's from the fee that we all pay when we trade. Imagine the spread as that fee you have when you go into the ATM to pull out some cash from the cash machine. If I go to town now and I pull out 100 euros from my bank account, it will charge me 104 euros. Those 4 euros are the ATM. It's the fee that the bank charges me for doing that transaction. And it's same with any broker, any service in the financial space, use the same system. They have a small fee on each transaction, and that fee is shared with the person who showed the client which ATM to use. I wish the bank did the same, that I can just stand outside and recruit people to go to the ATM, do the withdrawals, and then I will have a small part of the fee. I would move into one of those areas with a lot of ATMs. But that's how we make money from promoting. That's how I make money from spending a whole day building this community and paying for the services through those small fees that the broker is sharing with us. So that's important that everybody knows. And also important that everybody follow these rules and respect it, because if we don't, the whole backbone of building a community on this falls away. That's why these rules are quite strict. And we should be happy. I'm happy with the rules. We should all be happy, because I now get access to tools and systems that I would else have to pay a lot of money to have. So I'm not complaining. This is for the marketing department. Anyone who works with marketing and promotion. This is almost 100% up and running now. Thanks to Christian, he's been pushing a lot on this lately. I love that. Thank you. Now it's going to be one link that you can send to your referrals, and they will all go into the same place. This will navigate them automatically into OneMove, which will give them access to Primeverse, and it will make sure that they are using your broker link to access. So you will have everything in one place. It also built a communication system that if the member or your referral have some kind of an issue, they will have a ticket that they can click and then write what the issue is, and it will be sent in to us so we can solve it instantly. And you will also be able to put in your personal message. So when somebody sign up on your link, they will get a mail giving them a short instruction on what the first steps are. Go in and check the video of how to get to know your broker, read through the community guidelines, and send a message when you're ready to go to the next step. So you can personalize that message with your name and put your personal twist on it. I don't know if we can put any visuals in yet. I haven't had time to check that. If we can put like a picture of you. I want to see Freddie there with his guitar, with a personal message. So this is also something that's being built on in the back end. The next 6 months going to be busy. Hey, Ole. I see you there. We're gonna have community events. That was funny that Ole turned on his camera for a second there because he's one of the guys who's talked about it. He want to have a community event in our old hometown. So we're gonna do some of those in Norway. I know that Christian is planning something big in Sweden, and we're gonna have regional tours. Like we're gonna do a lot of small meetings around, and they all is going to lead up to one date. We haven't set that yet, but it's going to be one big event. We're planning two things. We're going to have one big event that is made for people to bring guests to show them the platform, show them everything, and give proper education on stage. And we want to have the same program that Andrew just finished in Philippines now with a IB training, a boot camp for the marketers, for the marketing teams, where we get everybody together and we make sure that everybody works in line and gonna do some training. And then I know me and Stig have been talking about doing the Ibiza trip. So I'm still on Andrew's neck to find a long weekend where we can book 30 rooms so we can bring everybody to Ibiza. And that's going to be fun. We're going to need to have some team building. And I think Ibiza is a good place. Like if you know Ibiza, you know that there we can do everything. We can have fun. We can go out, eat. We can go out and have some rave party on the beach. We can have good education around the swimming pool. We can go out in the mountain and get some healing with some drums, with some old hippies that stranded there in the 70s. You can experience everything on Ibiza. It's a really nice place. I recommend if you haven't gone, you should go. Ibiza have everything. So, and system improvements, all this we have talked about. So, oh my God, I was planning to keep you guys for half an hour and still go. Let's blame the blackout. Your input matters. Don't hold back. If there's anything you need to talk about, if you want to have help, please reach out. I had a conversation yesterday with a guy. He told me he feel embarrassed that he had to ask the same question several times. He don't dare to ask because he feel stupid because he asked the same question several times. No, I did the same. I asked the same question many times. I don't know how many times my friend Christopher had to explain to me how the spread worked. At least 20 times because it took a long time for me to understand it. So don't hesitate, ask questions. And if there's something you're happy about, please tell me. I would love for you to tell me about what you like, and also share it in the general chat. The more we all contribute to the activity in the platform, the better it becomes for all of us. So your feedback counts. So please don't hesitate by reaching out and asking for help or anything. So thank you guys for today. We are doing a onboarding later this week. So you can join in, bring friends. If you have somebody that's curious, jump on that call, because what that call is all about is us going through every details of the platforms, both OneMove and Primeverse. We're going to teach you everything there, how to navigate it, all that. Introduction classes going to teach people about what trading is, how it works, and what it's going to take from them when they start learning. And so we're going to have a lot of activities now. So please just show up and bring friends and spread the word. And yeah, thank you guys for today. If there's any question now, I can answer if there's anything in the chat. Let me just close this one and see here. Whoa, a lot of messages. I hope it's just like, oh my God, you look amazing in that shirt. Yeah, here, computer died. Uh, uh, um, was a proper cliffhanger to leave people on. No risk, no worry. I love that. There's always going to be risk involved, anything you do, and so make sure that you just manage your risks. Yeah, it is mental. The signals. Let's go IB training in Ibiza. I'm all in for that. I know, Johanna. I know that you're in to go to Ibiza. You're ready for the dancing. I've seen you on TikTok. So yes, there's no stupid questions. That's right, Christian. The only stupid question is the question that people don't dare to ask. So no, I always asking, always watching your TikToks, Johanna. So thank you guys for today, and see you guys in the community. Remember Tommy Ooze. It's gonna be 2 o'clock for us in this timeline. So if you're gonna see that today and you have a busy day tomorrow, I recommend going to bed now and put an alarm at 2 o'clock, or 5 to 2, if you have the opportunity. So I hope I see you all on that call, because that's gonna be mental. Have a nice evening, everybody. Goodbye.